Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to talk about Married to Medicine. Okay. Can I be honest? Okay. It pains me to say this, but, you know, we have to tell the truth. I will always respect Married to Medicine. I think that Married to Medicine is the show that never really got the props that they deserved or get the props that they deserve. I'm acting like the show ain't on air anymore. Um, and I'm okay with this season, but I do think that it's time for a few of the ladies to kind of receive a pink slip in a white box. Uh, and not just Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea can definitely go, but even probably one or two of the doctors. They can really go ahead and transition Jackie out of the show. There is no shade. I love Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie can go. Um, I think that Toya can go. I don't have an issue with Toya, but I think Toya can go. And I think Sweet Tea can go. And we know Phaedra probably not coming back. That's four available spots. I do believe that they need to go tap Mariah on her shoulder and bring her back. I don't know. I just think I don't know. Like I said, and maybe, ugh, girl, I don't even know. Like I love Married to Medicine, I really do, but it's just kind of like, mm. If we're going to be honest, they can go ahead and bring Dr. Alicia back. Even though, I had a mouthful to say about Dr. Alicia. Why is she there? Because at the beginning of last season, Dr. Alicia was just kind of like a prop. I didn't understand why she was there. And every time she popped on the screen, they always let us know what her name was. You know how they'll put like the name at the bottom of the screen? Girl, like, why do y'all keep letting us know who this woman is? But girl, she's really not saying anything in these scenes. It wasn't towards the end, once they voted Quad off the island, Dr. Alicia kind of stepped up a little bit. But I wouldn't mind if they even brought Dr. Alicia back. When I say Miss Thing is gorgeous, did y'all see her at the Met Gala? Miss Thing is gorgeous boots. Um, but yeah, I think it needs to be some type of shakedown, girl, next season. Girl, we're just gonna talk because there really wasn't a lot going on this episode. Dr. Scott, Dr. Scott, not Dr. Contessa. I said Dr. Scott, the man. Okay. Girl, he was getting some Botox. I love when they show, especially men who identify as straight, getting a little nip and tuck. Getting a little 1-2. Because the girls only think that it's only the girls and the girls, girl, who go underneath the knife or go underneath the needle. No, the straight knuckle, they be wanting a little touch up too. Okay, they want a little fountain of youth too. You know, it's Michael's birthday weekend, and the only thing I could think about, not to go backwards, because we don't want to live in the past, but the only thing I could think about was Dr. Jackie delivering Michael, girl, cutting his little pee, right? And when Michael graduated from high school, I think it was high school, right? Dr. Simone was so upset that she didn't even invite Dr. Jackie to celebrate Michael. That's all I could think about. Girl, let's say Dr. Simone, girl. Let's say Dr. Simone could be a vengeful heifer, baby. Um, but anyways, Jackie is talking about Phaedra to Dr. Simone. They're basically headed out to Dr. Heavenly's lake house. She's throwing a party, girl, with these old ass people for Zachary. Girl, I guess it was a celebration for Zach. That's what she said. But I'm trying to figure out why is all these old people here and none of his friends. Okay, girl, whatever. But Jackie impersonates Phaedra. How she talks, child. When I say this episode is probably the most that Phaedra has ever talked since she's been on Married to Medicine. I'm not even mad at Phaedra. Like, honestly, girl, I have to give Phaedra her flowers. And you know that's a lot for me to say. But girl, I have to give Phaedra her flowers. For Phaedra to be able to get on this show, and I'm sure she's probably clearing $1 million+ a season. I don't think Phaedra came to Married to Medicine is pulling in rookie money like Sweet Tea. I could see Phaedra being right up there with, girl, quiet as it's good. I could see up there with Dr. Jackie as far as like what they're making on the show. For Phaedra to come in and not really have to say nothing, but just make faces and say a little 1-2 in the confessional. If y'all gonna give me the money, then girl, I'm just gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Now I will say this much. Phaedra, girl, she low-key gagged Jackie in the confessional, but girl, like I said, girl, y'all be confessional gangsters. I want you to say it to their face. Okay? I want you to say it in their face and in the confessional. Quad basically tells Phaedra that girl, she better be taking her minutes because basically Jackie is nervous that Phaedra not going basically Jackie's nervous about what Phaedra's doing, her position for the Met Gala. And Phaedra said, baby, basically Jackie need to be thankful that I'm even doing what I'm doing. Now I'm paraphrasing. I'm adding a little bit to it. But she basically said that, girl, Jackie needs to be grateful that I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm trying to help her clean up the mess that she created. Remember when Jackie made that comment down to Heavenly's YouTube channel about black women? All y'all basically calling y'all some lazy ass helpers who don't want to go to work when y'all pregnant, girl. Okay, but then in the same breath, talk about, girl, the mortality rate amongst African American women and how it's higher than any other group of women. Girl, when I tell you Jackie is a mess, baby. But Phaedra said, girl, I'm trying to help you clean up basically the fire that you started. So relax. Now, you know, girl, for me to say it, girl, y'all know I don't see it for Phaedra. But one thing I will say, girl, I said Phaedra ain't told no lie, not with that one. Girl, one thing we got to be honest on my channel. Girl, we've got to be some truth tellers, even when it's the girls that we don't really see it for. But girl, I said, girl, I mean, Phaedra ain't lie this time. But girl, it would have been even more sickening if she said it to Dr. Jackie's face. Hey, hello. Quad told Phaedra that basically the people say all you do is talk shit and swallow spit. Hey, I said, I know that's right. What did I write? Simone, wait, what did I put? Simone mentions to make sure. Oh, Simone mentions to make sure that Zach, because again, this is supposed to be a party for Zach. Make sure he gets money from all his aunties and uncles. Make sure he basically sends his Cash App and Zelle out. And Zach said, I don't need any money. Yes, you do. Let me say something. You, girl, my best friend, Alara, you know, me and Alara would have been best friends if I was Alara's age in high school. I would have been a gay friend. We would have tore that schoolhouse up. Do you hear me? Girl, me and Alara, we would have been best friends in high school. But Alara, Zach, and the other son, girl, y'all not rich. Y'all mama and daddy is rich. So yes, you do need the money. Okay? And if the other rich aunties and uncles want to hand you a couple of dollars, girl, you take it. Okay? You don't take from the less fortunate, girl, but you can take from them. Okay? Anyways, I thought it was funny when Phaedra and Quad and her boyfriend were walking down the hill. It's kind of like a steep hill. And of course, he was holding Quad's hand to make sure she wouldn't fall. And then Quad said, you can go ahead and grab Phaedra. Like, Phaedra, do you need some help? And so he grabbed Phaedra's hand. And she said, oh, hell no. I didn't say grab her hand. She said, oh, hell no. I didn't say grab her hand. I said you can grab her arm. Okay? To make sure, she, wouldn't fall. Toya basically, now I was with Toya on this one. She asked Quad, "What did you do to get a Rolls Royce with no ring and no baby?" I said, "I know that's right." She said, is it an Atlanta thing?" And Quad said, "It's a King thing." And then Simone said in the confessional, "Girl, Quad must be giving super head." I said, "I know that's right for a Rolls Royce." Okay, girl, everybody do a little do a little strange thing for a Rolls Royce. Hello. Um, Evelyn said, "We all know how she got that Rolls Royce. Hell, I just didn't think she was better than me." Um, Phaedra basically calls them some bitches. Like, don't question, basically, don't doubt me when I say I'm gonna, because Phaedra wants to shoot for $100,000 for the charity, for the Met Gala. I didn't know it was going to be an auction. I guess I really didn't think about how they were going to raise the money. I didn't think about an auction though. They basically did an auction. We'll get to it in a little bit. Um, she said, "I'm not going to let no itches basically doubt me. If I say we're going to raise $100,000, I'm going to raise $100,000, even if I got to come out of pocket." Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the Met Gala small part. They raised like almost 50,000. I think they raised over 50,000, and then Phaedra claimed she was gonna give the rest. Now, I think all the girls on the show are millionaires. Well, except for Sweet Tea, but I think all the girls on the show are millionaires. But even I have to say that for somebody to just up and say, "I'm gonna just write a check for $50,000," but that's a nice chunk of change. That's a nice chunk of change. It is. Like $50,000. Like, it ain't like y'all Beyonce rich. Like, Beyonce, she can write a check for 2.5. Look at who she is and look at her husband. But even for 50,000, I was like, "Girl, Phaedra, you just gonna write a check for like whatever?" Because I think she wrote the rest. I think the remaining was like 40 something thousand, and she said she had it. She was gonna write the check, and I was like, "Ooh." On top of the 2,500, because they also wanted all the girls in the group to donate 2,500. So on top of the 2,500 that they wanted everybody to donate within the group, Phaedra was also going to write the additional amount, which was like what was ever left over from the amount that they raised, and I think it was like 47, 48,000. I can't remember. It was 40 something $1,000. And again, I don't mind. I don't mind for the girls opening up their pocketbooks, especially if they got it. But even I was kind of like, "Girl, that's a nice chunk of change." Um. Anyways, so again, they wanted everybody to donate $2,500 from the group. Toya feels like it's unfair to ask Contessa and Sweet Tea for the money because they. Now I was kind of confused on what like. No, they're not at this graduation party or party for Zach, but I don't think it was wrong for Jackie to want to ask Contessa or Sweet Tea for the money. Girl, I could see it. I could see it. This was probably heavenly, but this is Jackie's event. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was wrong. No, girl, y'all got $2,500. I'm sure Sweet Tea got 2,500, and if she ain't got it, she better get it from her husband. And we know Contessa got it, but I'm sure that Sweet Tea wouldn't have a problem giving $2,500. Um, Sweet Tea goes over to Phaedra's house. Sweet Tea wants an apology from Heavenly. Me, honestly, I think both of them should be. Well, this is the thing. You know how I feel about apologies. I don't think you should force anyone to give an apology because, girl, let me just keep this about Heavenly and Sweet Tea. You can't force. Okay, it's gonna sound like I'm talking out of both sides of my neck. I already know. I really feel like Heavenly should apologize to Dr. G. I do. I think she's already apologized, but I want her to apologize to his face on camera on this show. However, I also feel like you shouldn't force anyone to apologize because the apology is not going to be sincere. Sweet Tea wants an apology from Dr. Heavenly, but you should also be giving one to Dr. Heavenly too. Like y'all both said some things to each other that was below the belt. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all gonna say I'm saying this because it's Dr. Heavenly. It is what it is. Dr. Heavenly would be okay with probably giving Contessa an apology because her and Contessa had some type of friendship. She probably has respect for Dr. Contessa. There was already some type of relationship there with this woman. They used to travel together, go on vacation together. Because she ain't got no respect for Sweet Tea. So she don't give a damn about the apology. So for Sweet Tea to act like she don't, girl, you're not getting the apology because she don't too much care about your relationship or whatever y'all had. The only person that should be receiving an apology is Dr. G. Girl, am I honest? From Dr. Heavenly. But if Heavenly's going to give Sweet Tea an apology, then Sweet Tea, you're going to have to give an apology too. Girl, you also talked about her dead mama. You know what I'm saying? Like apologies need to be given out, but you shouldn't force them. But again, I feel like Dr. Heavenly should apologize to Dr. G, even though I know I just said you can't force apologies. I know what I just said. She needs to apologize to Dr. G on camera on the show. The fashions for the Met Gala. I mean, girl, to me, honestly, I thought Sweet Tea looked the best. I think she was the only one who really like, the Met Gala is like a play on the Met Gala where it's supposed to be like kind of costumish in a way. Some of the girls really like don't really give what they're supposed to give at the Met Gala. But I felt like the only one who kind of stepped out of the box in a way and kind of gave something over the top, even though it just wasn't really too much over the top, was Sweet Tea. I liked what Sweet Tea had on, believe it or not. Quad just had on a jumpsuit, but it was cute. The reason why I was gonna drag Dr. Simone, but again, it like I guess the Met Gala is supposed to be a play on the Met Gala. I don't know how far they're willing to take it with the fashions. So I think that's why I'm kind of torn on like what the girls had on. Like, do I really expect these doctors to kind of act like they're at the Met Gala in New York City? No. But then on the flip side, Dr. Simone did look a mess. It was given Blair Witch Project. It was given Pilgrim. I was like, girl, it really looked like Dr. Simone went to Party City and found the dress and put it on. I didn't like Dr. Heavenly's undergarment. I do not like when on certain dresses. This is just me. Certain dresses I understand where you can see a panty or a bra. Certain dresses I do get it. But I feel like on other dresses, like what Dr. Heavenly had on, I don't want to see your skirt underneath this dress. I didn't like it. Dr. Jackie just had on a regular sequin dress. Did y'all see the new doctor? It's a new doctor on the show. I'm telling y'all. Maybe they may give her introduction in the next episode, but I saw something on YouTube. She had like a big introduction on Married to Me. I think that was a clip from the show. But there's a new doctor, a new psychiatrist who I guess is going to be like friends with Sweet Tea. Her husband had on an Alexander McQueen suit though. Girl, that suit was about every bit of $5,000. I said, oh. I can clock. I said, oh. Even if it was on sale, it was still probably every bit of 2,000. Yes, the new doctor, the light skinned woman with the what? I think they said her husband used to be like an NFL player. I think his name is Steven. I can't remember their names. But yeah, I think she's gonna be. She's been introduced to the show because in the next episode she was in the preview. But I did see a clip of her office. I'm telling y'all, I know I saw that. I'm not making this up, girl. I know I wasn't dreaming of this either. But anyways, Curtis is finally back on the show. Girl, can I say something? Y'all know, girl, I do not like Curtis. Oh, big ass. When I tell you, the way that Dr. Jackie lets that man, I do not like. Listen, y'all marriages are y'all marriages. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But girl, if we on a reality show and we got to review the show, then girl, this is all I have to say. I think that it is so goddamn weird that Curtis had a fit about Dr. Jackie working so much and not being home just for him to turn around. And now I guess he's working or doing some project where for the last 2 seasons, he's not at home. Girl, you had a fit about Dr. Jackie not being at home to the point where that lady was like, girl, okay, I can cut back on my schedule just for your ass to turn around and not be at home. Girl, I don't know what Dr. Jackie be doing over there with that man. I know that's her husband, but you couldn't adopt. You couldn't move to your penthouse. You know, Jackie wanted to move to a high rise. Jackie was high rise, rich high rise fish. Do you hear me? Jackie wanted to be like in a high rise, a condo. He told her no. She wanted to adopt some kids, a kid. He told her no. She wanted to, just I guess, girl, if I ain't getting nothing else, I'm getting. Girl, I might as well just put my, put it into my job. He started to complain about her working too much. Girl, just for his ass to turn around and be what he had in the Dominican Republic, Brazil, somewhere. I don't know where that nigga at. Puerto Rico, girl, Miami, Dubai. I don't know, the nigga somewhere. I was just like, girl, but he was on the show this time. I said, girl, this nigga got me. Girl, get Curtis off my screen. You know, I ain't never like that nigga how he did that lady. Girl, I know some of y'all don't like Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie is my girl. I ain't gonna never see it for that goddamn big ass, tall, lanky ass nigga because of the fact that the way that Dr. Jackie goes out of her way to make sure that her reputation is squeaky clean, that lady don't even curse. She don't curse, she don't drink. Girl, she barely raises her voice on camera. That lady goes out of her way to make sure that her reputation, girl, you hear about her reputation before you hear about her. When you hear her name, you know what follows her. What follows her name. And the fact that Curtis, girl, was trolloping that whore through the busiest airport in the world, as if his wife is not one of the most astute doctors in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Girl was on a hit reality TV show. Girl thinking he gonna blend in with the crowd. Curtis is 10 feet tall, 7 inches. Do you hear me? Girl, we gonna see your big ass walk to the airport, and we know how Dr. Jackie look. Just when I tell you that is the most that was the most disrespectful shit to me. It's not okay. I don't even want to get into that. It's not a such thing as cheating respectfully because cheating is disrespectful all the way around. But the girls know what I know. I understand what the girls and boys mean when they say about respectful cheating. It's disrespectful. Nobody wants to be cheated on. But girl, you couldn't even have enough decency to like go cheat with some bitch after midnight at the Motel 6. You really was trolloping this girl through the busiest airport in the world. Like nobody was gonna see your big ass. You're not blending in with the crowd. Curtis is like, I think Curtis is like 7 feet tall. Curtis is tall. Girl. You're not 5'10", 5'11". Girl, we gonna see you, nigga. Anyways, fuck Curtis. I can't stand his ass. But that's her husband, so let me shut up. Did y'all hear Dr. Heavenly say that Sweet Tea dress was ugly? It looked like she got it from Heavenly's Beauty. I said, that's exactly why the store shut down. Girl, you talking about your own goddamn merchandise. Girl, what type of shit what type of fucking sense that make, Dr. Heavenly, for you to call Sweet Tea's dress ugly and say it looked like she got it from Heavenly's Beauty? That was your business. Girl, that's exactly why the shit shut down. Because the shit you had in the store, you even think your own merchandise was ugly. I said, girl, what? Dr. G and Dr. Damon have a conversation. Can I just say something? I was so confused. I'm so confused. I'm not confused, but I am. Dr. G and Dr. Damon have a conversation. It all stems from Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly. And I think a lot of us are on one page when we say that Dr. Heavenly owes Dr. G an apology. I'm confused on why Dr. Damon is apologizing to Dr. G, when to me, Dr. Heavenly should be apologizing to Dr. G. Maybe he's apologizing. To me, I know what happened between them. Dr. Damon got upset because Dr. G basically wouldn't defend his name as far as saying that he was not a cheater. And Dr. G was like, nigga, I don't know what you do, basically. Remember this happened at the reunion in the back. And then we know Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly got into it. But now Dr. Damon is being the bigger man by approaching Dr. G. Cool. Maybe I just don't care. I still feel like nothing. I don't know what happened that warranted Dr. Damon to feel like he needed to apologize to Dr. G. Again, in my head, the apology should be coming from Dr. Heavenly. Girl. Is he apologizing on behalf of Dr. Heavenly? Is he apologizing for being mad at Dr. G? Is that what he was apologizing for? I guess because he got a little, I guess he was a little upset or bothered by Dr. G not really defending his name. I'm confused. Y'all gonna have to explain to me. Again, I was like, girl, the apology should be coming from his wife. Girl. Anyways. I'm glad that Simone and Dr. Simone and Quad are getting along. I hope they stay this way. I really don't want to see a Dr. Simone and Quad fall out again. Girl, speak to each other, kiss each other, hug on each other, make a joke, like take baby steps, of course, with the relationship. Y'all are probably both trying to regain trust. But I don't want to see a beef. I don't want to hear nothing about New York. I don't want to hear nothing about Sister Circle. I like the direction that their friendship is going. It's cool. Leave it at that. I don't want them to go backwards. I put this auction as ghetto boots. Girl, it looked like they were winging it. Girl, when I knew this shit was ghetto as hell. When I was low key, I low key had secondhand embarrassment. When they got their asses, I don't give a damn how much money I got. I don't give a damn who you could be. Do you know? I don't give a damn if it was Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj. Girl, the girls who probably got a whole lot of money, okay? Ain't nobody about to just give no $4,000 for a Morocco trip when it doesn't include airfare, just a hotel. Girl, the whole purpose of it is if you're going to give me a package, the package needs to be worth it. This is for charity, okay. I would rather you just ask me to donate some money. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just donate some money before I let you play in my face with a package with girl. Well, then you had quad. Then they had quad offering. I think cooking lessons or cooking with quad for like $4,000. The auction it started at $4,000 or $3,000. I think it was $3,000. Girl, who the fuck is about to get $3,000 to go over there and cook a quad? I just felt like it was unorganized. They were just winging it. I had secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, this is a mess. Girl, y'all pretty much just asking for money. I think that's what y'all should have just did from the get go because the bullshit y'all giving out is just like I think it needs to be worth it. And I don't think anything. It was probably one or two things that I saw that that I probably would have done. Girl, I think Dr. Karen offered some type of surgery or some shots. I don't know. Okay. Dr. Jackie offered an O shot. I guess don't that make your coochie a little wet? Okay. A little swish down river. A little Atlantic Ocean down there, okay? I don't know, girl. Phaedra asked for $4,000 to go on a date with her. Girl, what? Girl. Like Dr. Heavenly said, Phaedra, we're over 50. Put it up. It ain't selling like it used to. Girl, when Dr. Simone said it looks like Phaedra didn't sell, we got to keep it moving. I said, bitch, some man who Phaedra went on a date with 28 years ago donated the $4,000. He said, but this time Phaedra gonna have to put out. I said, what? Girl. And that was pretty much it, child. Girl, that was it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Shout out to Married to Medicine. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.